Here's a list of things you can do that are simple ways to sort of employ some environmental awareness and simple safety measures. Put your phone down and look around. Okay, don't just bury your face in your phone. Put it away, look around, take it in, see what's going on around you, see where everything is. Know your exits and entrances. If you know nothing else when you go to a restaurant, know how to get to the kitchen, know how to get to emergency exits, know how to get to the front door, to the bathroom, things of that sort. If you can do those things, depending on the predatory type of situation, you should have a plan of attack. Make plans, however simple. It takes very little time to imagine what you might do if something happens. So just take a few seconds when you go into a new place and you've scouted out your entrances, exits, whatever. Make a plan in your head about how you might approach getting to them. Take the time to know the floor plan of your house. About 60% of most violent crime occurs at or near your home. So taking a little bit of extra time to make sure that you really can navigate. Particularly what I would suggest is doing it in low light or no light. If you have an idea of how you would defend yourself, practice employing that. Those are things you can do, like understanding how your environment sounds in the dark. If you're sliding a drawer open, what does that sound like? The door's opening, what does it sound like? Do you hear the creaks and latches and all that stuff? Can you hear stuff outside? Those are huge things you can do that are just very simple. Avoid the dead spots, because dead spots are dead spots. Okay? Do not go into dark alleyways. Don't go into dark doorways unless you can obviously see enough to do so safely. Do use some common sense to move around areas that lack light, because there's no value in putting yourself directly in harm's way if you have no need to do that. Do your best to avoid high-risk areas. Okay, so you travel to and from work on a regular basis. There is nothing that says you have to use a path that takes you through a section of town that you're not fond of. You could find another way around, leave 5 minutes later. It's okay to know that route in the event that something would require you to use it. Directly putting yourself in a higher risk neighborhood is not usually a very wise idea. Limit the amount of time you spend on terrain that reduces mobility. And that's the end of my quick list. Of course, there's a bunch of things you could do, but this is just a quick list to kind of give you some starting points, action steps that you can take to sort of start putting this into practice really simply.